Hello friends, this is Pastor Artur Pawlowski. We are in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and Canadians are finally rising up. Not everyone, of course, but Canadians are rising up. As you can see, another freedom fighter right here. Thank you, sir. Is it sir or?
Sir.
Thank you, sir, for not wearing a muzzle. Thank you. Thank you. So, thousands of people showed up right now at the weekly March for Freedom, and it's not march against the muzzle, it's not march against the vaccine. Everyone is free to do whatever they want. You want to put into your body 20 jobs, be my guest. I've donated my jobs to Justin Trudeau. He can take mine. I'm a good Christian. He can take all of our family's jobs and he can put it into his system if that's what he wants. But this is a march for freedom. March for freedom. Freedom for the people to choose their destiny, their future. You want to die? That's up to you. You want to live? That's up to you. No man should force another human being to inject something that is not tested yet, just because of politics. Politicians, by the way, should never have that kind of power anyway. I mean, who those people think they are? Those wicked, evil politicians that are acting right now like rulers. They're not acting like the servants of the people, but rulers.
God bless you, brother!
See, friends, that's power.
God bless you, brother.
Bless you, brother.
Good luck to you, man.
Welcome back, Pastor Art.
Good to see you. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. Power of the people, that's what we need back in our beloved Canada. This is our country. It's not Hinch's country, it's not Justin Trudeau's country, it's not Jason Kenney and all those other corrupted politicians. It's our country. This is Canada.
We love you, Art. Thank you, sir.
Nah, be back, bud.
Freedom. Yeah, right on, brother.
Good. Thank you. Good speech.
It looks like today the dogs are freer than the people, it looks like it.
I have a question. Why do you have this on today?
Thank you.
We're the power, you guys. We're gonna win.
Our beloved Canada has fallen, but people are rising up. You know, friends, in the end of the day, they only have the power because you have given them the power. Because you have bowed. That's all. I mean, I grew up behind the Iron Curtain under the boots of the Soviets. I've seen this movie before, and it doesn't end well unless the people are willing to change the script. See, this is not a Hollywood drama. This is your life's drama. And in the end, you're going to pay the price for how the story ends. I hope you rise up like those people here. I hope you will say no to the tyrants. Because if you will not say no to the tyrants today, you may not have that opportunity tomorrow. That's how serious this whole thing is. About 2 years ago when this craziness started, I was warning people about what's coming. I was telling them, listen, those people, those types of people will never stop. They will keep stealing, they will keep cheating, they will keep lying, manipulating, deceiving. That's what they do. That's their job. They are wicked, evil people. Those politicians have sold their souls to the devil and they're going to hurt you. They came and they want to hurt me and my family, my children. They will come for you. They will come and they will try to hurt you. Don't let them. Don't let them.
The French prostitutes. Horrible things. Yeah?
Facts over fear. I'm here for freedom. So we are being labeled as anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers, but I clearly, unless I don't know enough English, but what I'm reading is I'm here not for anti-vaccination programs or anti-masker.
No.
You're here for what?
Freedom. Kids' freedom.
Freedom.
Love. Togetherness. No divide.
Awesome. You know, that's how they like to portray us. They like to portray us as crazy conspiracy theorists. I mean, it's so weird. Just a couple months ago, all the police had to wear a muzzle. Now, only few. Hello, hello. Hey. So we are being called anti-vaxxers. Why are you here?
For freedom.
Freedom. I mean, you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. You can hear my accent. We're from same Eastern Bloc.
Yes. You see?
We know what the Russian boot means.
That's right. That's right. You see, that's the thing. People that grew up in hell on earth right away understand what the whole thing is all about. Those that grew up here have a hard time. Yes, look what is happening in Australia, friends. Australia went crazy. Abuse of power. Police beating people up. And we have our friends here. Sir, we are being called anti-vaxxers. Why are you here?
I don't, this is the other way around. This is backwards, Arthur. I ask you the questions. You can ask the organizers. I have questions for you, though. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks. So you gave a rousing speech. You were out of town, so you weren't in town for many of these big marches. What is the energy like right now in the street?
I love it. I mean, this is what we were hoping for. And I believe this is just the beginning. I mean, you got to remember, growing up in Poland, I've seen this. I've seen the yoke of slavery, but I also seen with my own eyes the power of unity when finally in 1981, 36 millions of Poles said, wait a second, there is more of us than of them. How come 50,000 communists are ruling over us. And they rose and they took it to the streets. And you know how many times for the past 20 years I've said, you want to win your country back? You need to do two things. You need to bring God back to your country. Also, you have to take it to the streets. Who owns this city? Is the mayor's city? Is Nancy's city? Is the councilor's city? Is the Kenny's city? Is the Trudeau's city? Or it's yours? That's up to you, you know that? That's up to you. Take back what rightfully belongs to you. Who pays taxes for this? I do. This is my street. It's not the street. This is my land. This is my country. I escaped communism. And I will never ever allow another man to take that, to take freedom away from me. I shall die before I will allow them to do this to me. And if I have to sit in prison to prove my point, so be it. God is going to raise thousands like me, just like He did during the Solidarity movement. They can take one man. They cannot take millions down.
What do you make of the fact that this crowd is so diverse? We have athletes who can't do sports, students kicked out of school, people like yourself who escaped communist countries have seen it before. The left, the right, everyone is here standing in unity. What do you make of this unified movement of the people?
You know, just today, I had colored people coming to me. You name it, from every country, every color of skin, every financial background. I had homosexuals that wanted me to know they are. I had heterosexuals coming to me, and all of them are united under one umbrella: freedom. Freedom for you, pastor, that you can preach and do what God puts on your heart. And freedom for me to listen to you or not. Freedom to make my own choices. Is that not why we all emigrated here? You see, I can march with homosexuals, blacks, whites, yellow, red, I don't care. We all are creation of God. God created us to be equal. I am here for freedom. Freedom for every man to choose his own destiny. That's why Canada was formed. That's why North America used to be called the land of the free. It used to be called a new world, a world without persecution, a world when a man can work hard and achieve something, when a man can worship his God without the government's interference and harassment, intimidation, and prosecution.
Thanks so much, Arthur. Appreciate it.
Why are you here?
Because you made me. No, I'm here for freedom. I'm a university student, and my university has declared that come the new year in January, students that are unvaccinated will no longer be welcomed at the institution. Even if you're in an online class, you're not allowed to participate in class anymore. You're kicked out of your studies. Even if you're just finishing up your degree, doesn't matter, they don't care about that. They're segregating people, and I'm here because I'm not okay with that. I want an education, I want the right to learn, and I'm not gonna let the government take that away. So I'm here showing everyone my support and showing the government my discontent with what they're doing.
So that, I'm sure that reminds me, and of course you, about the civil rights movement during the 50s and the 60s with Martin Luther King Jr. They were segregated, and now it's like a repetition of history.
Yeah, and those movements required the university students. The university students had to, because they're young, they're energetic, they're passionate, and they're very extravagant. They're willing to go the extra mile that the older generation maybe isn't willing to go. So those movements required the university students to say enough. With Solidarity movement, they needed the university students. Civil rights movement needed the university students. And even Indian independence, they needed the young people to also say enough. So I want to rally the students. I want all the university students that are not okay with this coercion, with this show me papers society, for them to come out, for all of us to unite, and for us to lead the charge against this, because we're willing to do so. We have a lot to lose. We're the future. We want to live our lives freely. So that's why I'm here.
Amen. You know what puzzles me, that being here for so many years, I always heard my body, my choice. I always heard the women, the activists, the Antifa, the BLM, you name it, all those people yelling, screaming at Christians, my body, my choice, and suddenly that's all quiet these days. It's no longer my body, my choice, it's their will over my body, that's my only choice. And I'm puzzled by this. Of course, I know what's going on. I know that the tyrants always manipulate, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're manipulating, playing with words, and whatever suits them at the moment, that's what they're going to emphasize. Another thing that puzzles me with the homosexual movement is that they always were talking about equality, that everyone should be, treated equally, and I agree. Under the law, we are all equal, and we always should be equal under the law. Where are those people today? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand. What happened? And then you got the BLM movement. All lives matter. Black lives matter. Their lives matter. What about my life? What about the lives of those thousands of people that are marching today? What happened with that right? And then what puzzles me, the latest hypocrisy of the politicians, where they're saying, children's lives matter. But apparently not all children's lives matter, because we're still murdering children through the abortion. Every week there is thousands of children being slaughtered, butchered in a concentration camp called abortion clinics. And that's somehow okay. Look how messed up our society is. No, seriously, just look how messed up our society has become, where we pick and choose whatever works for us at the moment. That's just a reality. That's the observation that I have. Well, let's see if we can get to the front. That's the power. That's the power. That's the power. If only more people would realize, I mean, seriously, wearing a muzzle in an outdoor, wow. When the people want power back, there is no stopping them.
Love you all, guys.
I love it. Look at this, the sea of people. Remember when they were talking about the first responders and they were the heroes?
There's a real hero.
And now they are the zeros because the government says so, right? It's crazy.
Just say no. Just say no. We love you all. Just say
Thank
no.
you.
No one can stop now.
Well, some people are puzzled. They don't know what's going on. They are wearing their muzzle. They are thinking to themselves, what is this whole thing all about? Well, it's about freedom. Freedom.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, Arthur. Good job, my man. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. So many people rising up. So many people are getting it finally after 2 years. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Right? Ladies, what do you think?
This is amazing. It's
When-
amazing to see a great turnout. It's such a great delight to see you here today. Thank you for sharing your strength and your passion with the people, the community, and the world. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Masked, fully protected, protected from sanity, protected from science and logic. Wow. Thank you, Mom.
You are a very familiar face to me.
Thank you. God bless you, Mom. God bless you.